mob ties, guess what? Mob bosses never talk. Why we got a mob boss talking? We got a mob boss talking, y'all. We all the gangster movies we done seen, we ain't never seen a goddamn mob boss talking.
Charleston White recently took to social media to take a jab at J.D. Prince, and it's been quite the spectacle. In his latest rant, White didn't hold back, mocking J.D. Prince over a series of events that have caught public attention. Known for his outspoken and often controversial views, White's comments have stirred up quite the buzz. Whether it's a reaction to recent controversies or just another chapter in his ongoing saga, White's latest verbal takedown has fans and critics alike watching closely. Charleston White criticized the so-called mob bosses in his recent rant, arguing that true mobsters never talk publicly. He expressed frustration with the fact that prominent figures like J. Prince, associated with mob ties, are openly discussing matters on various platforms. White pointed out that in classic gangster movies, real mob bosses kept quiet, unlike today's so-called mobsters who seem to have loose lips. He mentioned that old-time mobsters like Bumpy Johnson never spoke publicly, contrasting them with the new generation of mob bosses who, according to him, lack the toughness and discretion of their predecessors. Bumpy Johnson was a notorious figure in Harlem during the mid-20th century, known for his role as a powerful mobster and a key player in the organized crime scene. He was born in 1905 and became a significant figure in the criminal underworld, often associated with the infamous Italian mafia. Bumpy was particularly known for his connections to the numbers racket and his ability to navigate the complexities of gang politics. He was also a mentor to the legendary drug lord Frank Lucas. Despite his criminal activities, many in the Harlem community viewed him as a Robin Hood-type figure, as he often provided financial support to local businesses and helped those in need. His life and legacy have been depicted in various films and documentaries, highlighting both his criminal exploits and his complicated relationship with the community he operated in. Coming back to Charleston, he expressed a lack of respect for mob ties, suggesting that they are a group of weak men who would easily talk under pressure. He criticized J. Prince Jr., and the others associated with Rap-A-Lot Records, implying that they failed to uphold the traditional values of mob secrecy and toughness. Charleston further accused J. Prince of acting like a snitch online and mocked the idea that Prince or his associates are genuine gangsters. He claimed that James Prince is not a real mobster and compared him to notorious figures who were broken by the system, like Larry Hoover and Jeff Fort. White argued that these figures, despite their reputations, were ultimately subdued by the authorities, implying that the so-called mob bosses today are no different. Now, the reason why Charleston acted the way he did is partially thanks to a video that we've seen recently with J. Prince.
Get out of line. So it was understood coming through the gate, and we all had a good time, actually.
See, J. Prince discussed his experience and how he navigated challenges in his career. He explained that he had gathered everyone and made it clear from the start that they were on his turf, and he made it understood that any misbehavior would not be tolerated. Despite this, everyone ended up having a good time, and the event was memorable. He shared that he is one of the few people he knows who has faced 12 felony charges and managed to beat them all. Prince talked about the attempts made to undermine his efforts and how he dealt with these challenges. He emphasized the importance of distinguishing between genuine threats and mere distractions, suggesting that understanding these nuances helps in avoiding unnecessary trouble. Prince likened his approach to dealing with conflicts to a boxing match, where following the rules is crucial. He described how people tried to use deceitful tactics against him, like loading gloves with iron, and how he managed to navigate these challenges. He mentioned that the attitude of the person facing these tactics can influence how the situation plays out. He noted that some might respond aggressively, while others might handle it differently. Prince acknowledged that he had a chip on his shoulder regarding bullies, and that his approach to overcoming these obstacles was through intelligence rather than brute force. He also reflected on how his efforts to inspire and uplift people through the rap industry faced resistance from those who didn't want to see his vision succeed. Despite the opposition, he believes his influence on the rap game has been significant and lasting, and he feels confident that the changes he aimed to bring about are now a reality.